we're at Twin Falls. The base of the falls isn't accessible, that's that track down there. So we're going up the top, up here past the dunny. I'll swim the camera. So yeah, I'm not sure, it's about 6k walk on the side, don't know much about it. Time will tell, I suppose, see how we go. It's been an adventurous drive in. Half the road was graded and the other half was rough as guts. But that's all good. So we're climbing out of the Twin Falls car park up towards the escarpment. We're hoping that there's going to be some pools. Well, there will be some pools in the creek up the top. We can have a swim. I'm almost certain of it. But there, that's the plan, because it's going to be warm today. There's saying 34 up here today. It's not bad at the moment. It's probably low 20s, but it's heating up quick. So this walk up onto the escarpment, Twin Falls, is about 6 k's, they say. 6 k's is a fairly long walk by Kakadu standards. They rode it hard. So we've I'm guessing we got the worst of the climb out of the way. We're up on the escarpment now. So in between the plateau's dissected by those gullies every now and then, because the gullies are a lot cooler and moister. The vegetation's more what you'd imagine you get in the tropics. It's also about, yeah, like I said, probably, I don't know, 8 degrees cooler than the open country on the sandstone plateau. I've visited here, I've flown over this in the wet season in a helicopter, but unfortunately it's almost impossible to, it is impossible unless you can land a helicopter out here to visit this on foot in the wet season. But it'd look awesome with all these creeks flowing and this waterfall hammering. So this is the top of Twin Falls. It's there's a little bit of water flowing. A lot of signs saying don't leave the track and you're going to die and all this stuff. On the spot fine supply. We're, I don't know, 8 metres off the track here. I don't know if this is what they're talking about. I think it's more following the creek up onto the plateau into the wilderness they're worried about. So once again, this is Twin Falls. Well, the top of Twin Falls, can't go to the bottom anymore. You walk up that gorge back, or float. It was a boat that floated you some of the way. But I think they're worried about salties now. So no swimming at the base, no access to the base anymore. So we're wandering up upstream above the falls, above Twin Falls, just trying to. There's a marked track. They're very insistent that you don't leave any marked tracks here. There's signs everywhere. there's bushwalking routes up across this escarpment country. And like 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Sky's the limit up here, really, but it's almost impossible to get a permit. I'm guessing this mark track's going to go to a semi-permanent or a permanent swimming spot. But at the moment, it's hot and dry. But people are obviously walking up here, so let's see where we get to. Just kind of count off all these swimming spots for the return journey. Whoa. It's warm today. If you camp down at the campground just near Jim, I think I'll be bringing my lunch and all my gear and spending the day up here rather than in a dusty campground, that's for sure. So we've progressed, I don't know, half a K up the Twin Falls Creek. We've got to this little pool. When I say little, it's 150 metres long at least. The swimming is pretty awesome. You can't even see the end of it. So I think that's as far as I'm going to go, or we're going to go today. But yeah, nice spot, real nice. Definitely, if you're stuck at if you're camping down at near Jim, definitely get up on the escarpment for the day, because the swimming's amazing. Just saw a water monitor slip into the water while we were swimming over there. No crocs though, unfortunately. How nice is this spot, eh? Just had brekkie. Well, swim, then brekkie, then it'll be another swim. It's a massive drive in here from Jabiru. That took us 3 hours this morning. So I'm guessing this is some kind of grevillea. But these orange flowers, they smell so sweet. They're everywhere up here. So there's a crow eating those grevilleas I was talking about before. So we're actually pulling the pin now, heading back. There's a few people turned up at our private pool. The cheek of them. So we're going to head back down to the car, maybe go over to Jim Falls. I don't know that we can get to the base of Jim either, but we'll see how we go. So it's fairly easy walking up this creek. Just a mixture of rock slabs and a bit of sand. With a choice of stunning pools to cool off in. And in case anyone's wondering, we're up on the escarpment. So there's no salties up there, it's all fresh. Well, there might be a few freshies, but even the freshies, there's not a lot of food up here for them. There's only little fish in these water holes, so you're not going to get any big freshies up here if there is any up at all up here. Under the log. So I'm back at the top of Twin Falls. The sun's moved a little bit, so we'll come over for another view. It's pretty epic through there. Very epic. And there's Joe making way up. Tell you what, if you drop the camera down there, say goodbye. It's not coming back. Parkour. So we're making our way back now, kind of to the edge of the escarpment, then we'll drop off down into the back to the ute. That was a nice little walk, particularly if you like swimming. That little bird. That's our last look at the gorge. All right, we just got back from our little Twin Falls Escarpment excursion. I don't think this track's got an official name. We'll just call it the Twin Falls Escarpment Walk because that rolls off the tongue. It's bacon hot. It's about 1:45. Parks say, the Northern Territory folks say it takes about 6 hours and it's very hard. Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, it is. There's a climb up the escarpment, which is steep. Do it early in the morning. It's not too bad, but you're in the sun anyway. Once you're up the top, it's just rough rock hopping and a bit of a soft sand up on the Twin Falls Creek. We probably walked for 3 hours, I guess, Joe. Do you reckon total walking?
Oh, less.
Less than 3 hours, so it's far from the 6.
Maybe 6.5.
Maybe 6 by the time you spend 3 hours soaking in a waterhole. Anyway, we're out of here. Catch you later.